Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Bolo for 730 Productions. Here with my man Jose from My Audio Marketplace. Say what's up.
What's up, man?
Today we're having another episode of Learning Machine. Jose dropped some questions for me, and we go over things to know about Machine.
How it works, just for the viewers out there. So how this normally works is I'll reach out to Corey about like Monday or Tuesday, and like just shoot him questions like, "Hey, can we talk about this on Saturday?" And then Corey will normally shoot me a text back like, "Yeah, that's great. Let's do that." So that's
Yeah.
how this normally works. So make sure you guys leave comments, and if you guys have questions, I'm pretty sure Corey would be more than willing to answer those questions. And that would also help me too, because I can learn a little bit more. I'm more of a visual person, so seeing someone do this stuff, I learn a lot quicker.
Now you got to get a jingle. Jose's question.
Right? There we go.
What do you got for me?
All right, so the question was, how do you get your samples into the machine, and how do you chop your stuff up? Like, what's your favorite way of chopping up? Because I know there's like so many different ways. There's the old school MPC way, and then there's like the new machine way. So which one do you prefer, I guess that's my first question.
Usually the MPC way, only because that's what I pretty much started with.
So you do like you sample it, copy it to the next pad, and then kind of trim it to where the starting point is, type deal, that way? Or
Yep, that's pretty much the tradition.
traditional. Yep, that's the old school way.
Let's say I move that bass line over to pad 1. One thing to learn, when you have a sample playing, press shift and mute at the same time.
Okay.
Hold down shift, hit mute. That will automatically stop any sound that's playing in the machine.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right, so we have the first pad in there. What I first start off with is I'll set the polyphony to 1. Make sure the adsr is off. So it's just a one shot. Go to pad mode, put it on fixed velocity. That puts it at 128. And turn the group to 1. That's the choke group. I'll go into sampling, hit edit, and there's my sample. And what I normally do is you have your start and your end point for your sampling. I'll go into the first waveform. Your zoom in and your zoom out is 2, 3, 4. The 5th knob under the right screen. So as you can see, you can zoom in. And the 6th knob, that is your left and right. So the 5th knob under the right screen, as you zoom in and zoom out. The 6th knob, that is your left and right.
Another reason to get a machine studio.
So I set my start and end point. That's what I want. I will hold down duplicate, hit that pad 1 where the sound is, hit pad 2. Now it's on pad 2.
Gotcha.
So now I'll move to the next sound. So now I have both sounds.
Wouldn't it be a little bit faster just to have the machine just chop it up though?
Yeah, you can also do that. Let's go back. You can hit undo. Undo will put you right back to square one.
Okay.
And what we can do is we can go into slice. That is the 3rd button on the top of the left screen. And this knob here where you see it says manual, you have options. You have grid, split, and detect. Detect will pretty much, as you can see, give you all your slices automatically depending on the sensitivity. The sensitivity knob will either create more or will create less slices. And then all you have to do is hit apply, and it will apply all those slices. The best way to do this that we're talking about is split. Split all determines on your slices that you pick. You have 32, 16, and 8. So this one, I usually like to just go for 16, since 16 pads in this group. Hit apply. Okay, and
So if it
And
messes anything up, you're still able to go in and just edit that one sound then?
yes, you can. Now, what this does before I show you that, when you chopped it in your 16, Machine automatically, as you can see,
Yeah. You know what that
it
reminds me of?
reason.
Um, actually reminds me of Logic's EX24 when you convert a actual wave into a MIDI.
Yeah, absolutely right. That and the way Reason does it also
Yeah.
with an NXT.
I can't stand Reason though. It's such a pain in the butt. I mean, don't get me wrong. I haven't messed with the new one yet. I've been debating on buying it just for development reasons.
hmm
But yeah, I haven't bought it yet, so I'm just gonna stick with what I like.
Um. So now, what was it that you asked?
No, I asked. Okay, so if like say one of those chops doesn't sound right, are you
Oh,
able to edit that?
since you have everything chopped, you go. Wait, let me hit the slice. Apply. Okay. Now you go back into sampling. Uh, now you can go into edit and hit your pad. Now you can adjust each pad.
Gotcha. Okay.
Hit the second pad. I see I have a little bit from the first sample. Just move that over. I can still zoom in, tighten it up, and there you go.
Okay, that's pretty slick.
And then to get out, you just hit sampling, and then
Have you ever done it? Like, do you normally chop this way, or are you just like just doing it just the traditional MPC way?
I do both. A lot of times I work with loops.
Okay.
I'll go through my hard drive, and if there's a loop that I really catches my ear, I'll load it in and I'll use this because I usually just like to work in 16. I like to stay in that pad group. With Machine, you can chop as you know many samples as you want, and they will go through each pad. So if I sample anything here in Group A, and my samples go past 16, I can go into Group B, and it'll automatically be there.
Gotcha.
So I mean that's pretty good. But I usually like to stick with 16
Hmm.
only because it's hassle when you're trying to come up with something and then you go to the beat. That's just my preference of having to go to another group and then blah 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 blah. That's I just like to stay in 16. Now with this, when you one thing I wanted to mention, once you chop it, it automatically puts you in pad mode. Now, if you look on the screen, it kind of looks like the piano editor roll in
Yeah.
Logic. It'll automatically put you in pad mode, and that'll be the way you play your sounds. Those 16 when you go into slice mode. Delete that. So if you back out of pad mode, it's only playing one sound. So when you go into pad mode, you go into pad mode by shift and hit pad mode. Your 16 sounds are there.
This is Jose from myaudiomarketplace.com. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment, subscribe, and leave any questions that you may have so that way next week we can also look into those questions and maybe make a video on it.